Hi everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today I'm coming at you with some funky angle here, but I forgot my tripod at home and I'm in my camper, so I thought this was the best way to do it, so I'm making it work. So if you didn't catch my video from a couple of days ago, I am back. I'm back in in-person meetings. I'm back on plan. I'm back and excited. I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but I am back. And thank you for leaving all the wonderful comments, because that really motivated me to know that you're right there with me. You're there with me in spirit. You're there with me and just supporting me. Like, thank you. So I wanted to come back because I told you I would, and I'm going to be more consistent now that I am back. I'm so excited. Sorry, I can see there's a little bit of a line here. I can't, like I said, this angle and lighting's not going to be perfect, but I'm just going to make it work today. So I went to my first meeting on Wednesday. I seen some familiar faces, which was super fun. And I listened to my coach, Susan, and I didn't say a word. Like, normally I would speak up and I would join in and I would be part of the discussions, but I really just needed to be there, get reacclimated, and take some more of that in. I don't know, it felt weird. It felt weird to be sitting in the class as a member versus being someone who worked for the company, I guess is the easiest way to say it. So that's neither here nor there. I made it through the class. I was super excited to be there. I was so excited to see the people, and I really got energized by being there in the meeting room. So some of the things that were my takeaways is the topic of discussion this week was breakfast. And I'm pretty good at breakfast, but you know, they were just kind of talking about, are you a breakfast eater? When do you have breakfast? Is there a right or wrong way to do breakfast? Is it your biggest meal, etc.? And you know, she went into a lot more detail, but it was good, because it was being there kind of gets it in your head, it gets it in your brain, to where it's like you're part of, I don't know, it just kind of makes, I know I'm not doing a great job at this. It's getting it back in my head and back in my brain and making it part of my life by being there. And I am a people pleaser, and I don't want to go back on next Wednesday and go, ooh, she didn't have a weight loss. Did she follow the program? You know, I'm very hard on myself. I'm sure you all know that already. But with going back, it made me want to do it. It made me want to kind of get reacclimated. I've been watching some other YouTubers with their videos. I jumped on TikTok and just kind of went through a couple of the Weight Watcher videos there as well, just to kind of like I said, get it back in my head. And once you incorporate something back into your life and you make it part of every day, it makes it a lot easier to do it and succeed. You know, when I was kind of avoiding it and just kind of just trying to get it out of my head because you know, it wasn't front and center. And I think that's why I wanted to go back to the meetings, because I wanted it front and center. I wanted to make it part of my everyday life. I've been tracking since Wednesday, which is great. I have been making better choices. I have been eating more vegetables, like, you know, just fresh raw vegetables. I mean, I've always had vegetables with my meals, but it just kind of made it nice because of the fact that I'm making more conscious choices now. And now that I'm putting in my tracker, you know, if you do WW, you know, you don't want to put that stuff in there if it's a high point thing. So you're like, is that worth it? Is that worth me eating, because you know you have to track it? So I'm gonna stock up on some apples later and get some of my old favorites back in, and I will bring you along for that too. I'll try to make sure to put a clip in, you know, in my next upcoming video to say, hey, here are some of the things that I made sure to buy at the store, because I know these are the things that, you know, that make me successful and that make my days easier. So, one other thing Susan did say, and I may wait till Saturday to post this. Today's Friday, so I was gonna post this on Saturday or on Friday, but I think I might wait until after her class on Saturday so that I don't give any spoilers away. But she did say that, she did ask this question. She's like, are you consistent? What was the other word she used? I'm going to say consistent and compliant. I know that wasn't basically, are you consistent, like front and center? Are you making this part of your everyday decisions? Are you excited about it? Or are you just kind of going through the motions and kind of halfway tracking? So are you like nailing it? Like when you first started the program, you were so excited. You're like, I'm going to make all these right choices and I'm going to eat all these right foods and I'm going to track consistently. I'm getting all my water. And so you were like really motivated. And you kept that consistency up, and I may be using the wrong words, and if I am, I'm sorry, but I know I'm going to be able to drill it down and get to the point. Or after you've been on it a while, you're like, I know how many, I know I can eyeball that portion, or I know how many points this is, or you kind of get lazy and you don't measure your foods, you don't have that portion control, and you tend to have a couple little snacks and you're like, I'm not going to track that because I know I'll have enough points left at the end of the day. So I think that since I came back, I'm more of that excited, consistent, I want to do all the right things, and I'm going to try, I don't want to say force myself, but I'm going to try harder to make some of those better choices, to be able to walk in there with my head held high next Wednesday and go, you know what, I did my best. Whether the scale moves or not, I did my best. And we know all that, that scale's funky sometimes, and sometimes it moves and sometimes it doesn't. So I got my starting weight. I'm not telling you what that is because, I'm not going to tell you. So I can see it here. I can always see it here. So I am, however, going to let you know every week what the scale did, whether it was up or down or whatever the case may be. So I'll keep you posted on that. So I want to try to keep this a little shorter. I know I'm approaching almost 8 minutes by the time I wrap this up. So I'm going to kind of wrap this up now. But I did tell you I'd come back. I told you I was going to be more consistent with my videos, and that's exactly what I plan on doing because I need the accountability, and I'm going to be accountable to you by keeping my videos consistent. So with that said, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Don't forget, as always, give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to my channel and share this with your friends. If you think that I can help motivate some of your friends or some of your those that are in your WW meetings, please share my channel, because again, it does help me. And it does help when I have somebody new pop up and go, hey, I'm new to your channel. One of my friends told me to come in. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and thumbs up always helps. So with that said, I'm going to sign off from here. Hopefully I'll have a better angle for you next video. And if not, we'll make it work. We're not about perfection. We're about consistency at this point. So with that said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next video.